the Pemble. Let me put on my spectacles. Check it out what I built. Look, it's a truss. See? It's an awesome truss. Hey, everything nerdy. Ripsaw, what up? Teacher, Skid Mad 1 to 3. Ski Mad 1 to 3. I guess a ski fan. So let me tell you a little bit about what's this made out of. That is a great question. This is made out of different kinds of tubular steel. So the bottom, this part here, is the same stuff that we make the ties out of on the track. And then here's the track. And then I took square tubing and I just made little 45-degree cuts in it. And I made myself a little triangle. And then I made another little triangle. And that bad boy is strong, strong, strong. And the reason it has to be strong, strong, strong is, guess why? Why does that piece of track have to be stronger than any other piece of track? Call them out if you know them. Can you guess? Take a guess. The long piece of track has to be strong because there's no supports. That's right, Cali Coasters, no supports. We've been calling this piece of track the ribbon because it's got, you know, it was really floppy and now it's not really floppy anymore. No supports, no supports. That's right. There's no supports. Exactly, you guys. That's why. So I built this crazy truss and it's crazy strong. It's going to be fantastic. Whoa, that looks good. You need to start a roller coaster manufacturing company that makes coasters for corporate. Oh, that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I would love to do that. That would be a nice job. So now the thing is strong enough. Thank you, Colin. That is very nice. And that is a great many smiley faces. It does look like a bridge. We've also been calling it the bridge. We've been calling it the ribbon or the bridge. And that's what it does. It just is really strong. It allows us, what we've been saying is from the heart line of the coaster, what we've wanted is we've wanted a 4-foot radius around the center, the heart of the rider, so that the rider cannot, can't touch anything. And so that's why we had to make it really strong. Well, why way over there, you may ask? If you change your perspective, you'll see that way over there is actually pretty close to that piece of the track. And so we needed this really, really long piece of super strong track. And that's why I woke up this morning and went out into my yard and built a truss. Do a test. What a great idea, except for one thing. The problem is that Liz and Tina took the cart apart this morning. See it right over there? It's taken apart so we could paint it. Looks like an Intamin track. That's kind of awesome. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Hey! Liz is right behind you. She's the cameraman lady. Check it out. Also, lift hill. We've got the lift hill is just about finished. So we've got a complete loop. I've run the thing up the hill 2 or 3 times so far. Not enough to like certify it as working, and we mounted GoPros underneath to watch how the chain dog works, and we got some fine tuning to do. But the lift hill is almost ready to go as well. So now we've got the truss working so that the cart can go over the bridge. I don't have to like worry about stopping the cart before it goes over there because that's plenty of strong. And I've built a bunch of supports. I've got a few more supports to build right there. Let's see, what else could I show you? Let me show you a silly thing that I did. Come on. So over here, I've been doing a lot of chopping of wood, sawing of wood, and so I built these 2 supports because I was tired of staring at those 2 unsupported ties, and so I just built those 2 supports there. There's a cross brace that goes in between these 2 A-frames, and then those little guys go up. It's good enough. It's a very low G piece of track right now, and so it's not under a lot of load. What else? Questions? Are there any comments?
I only see, here you go. A frame?
A frame? A-frame. Yeah, I'm calling this an A-frame on account of it's shaped like an A. This is an A-frame, that's an A-frame. There's a boatload of A-frames around here if you just like pan around the yard. Look at all the A-frames. Kind of almost every support in the yard is shaped like an A. Particularly those ones Oh my gosh, those are very A-ish, right? Color, cart's gonna be red, no brakes, no so far. Human ETA on human riders, Saturday for sure. Human riders, love your coasters, can't wait to see. Cart color, red, claw, chaos. Do you have some arrow wheels? Do a test. Okay, see, I can't do a test. Here, I can't do a test because the cart is taken apart. It's in pieces. You want to see it? Come on, let's go see. We'll take a look at the cart. It's right over here. So, see? There, red. Right. So the cart's coming along really nicely. But it's all taped up, right? And so here's the seatbelt thing. There's some hardware that's all taped up. Underneath here, if you want to take a peek underneath the cart, you can take a look down here.
I want to see the chain dog.
This is okay. Well, this is where the chain dog sits. This little rail here. I guess I could run into the garage and get the chain dog. Hang on a second. Let me run into the garage and get the chain dog. I'm running to get the chain dog. Hang on. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Version 1 chain dog. That's it. That's the chain dog. It just like drops down into the build a dark ride. You should add a proxy sensor, start the lift hill. I know. I'm going to do all these things. We've got this party happening on Sunday, this ACE event, and some other crazy things are happening on Sunday. And so I am focused on getting the whole thing rideable by Sunday. And happily John Elliott comes by once in a while and reminds me that the focus, because I was very focused yesterday at the end of the day, a long day, on whether I should move the lower sprocket for the chain lift like a 1/4 inch to the left or build some guides or something. And John is a really classy guy. And so he told me, he said, Will, maybe you should focus on the things that need to be done to make the thing rideable. So you need to paint a track green or purple sometime. Green or purple? Well, look, that's purple. So I'm halfway there. And I meant for that to be green, but the paint color got a little bit mixed up. What's the drop on the helix? Oops, that thing went by too fast. Will you make a train of cars? I'll probably make a train of cars next time. Is Todd gonna test on the 3? Yes, yep, we are filling Todd with sand and all sorts of things. Todd is gonna be our test. We need Todd to be able to go up the lift hill, and then we need Todd to survive the whole ride. When will you make a looping coaster? I don't know. There's room on this one, right? We could extend the track here. We could go a little. There's another 30 or 40 feet before you bang into the house there. We might extend this track at some point because there's still a whole lot of kinetic energy that we got. So yeah, I'm gonna put brakes, but I'm not gonna put brakes this week. Who's gonna be the first human rider? Who do you think, here's a question for the gang, who do you think is gonna be the first human rider of the Gold Boss roller coaster? Who do you suppose is gonna be our first human test? Huh? Thank you, Alexi Movies. Lyle. That's right. Lyle's gonna be the first test. Of course. No, not me. Are you kidding me? No, he's much braver than I am, and he's lighter, so the chances of him surviving it are much better. So yes, Lyle. I'm gonna ride it the second time. It's gonna go like this. It's gonna go Todd, Lyle, Todd, Heavy Todd, 300-pound Todd, Will. That's gonna be the order in which the ride takes place. So oh, thank you, Jamie Sutton. My knee is feeling a whole lot better. I'll tell you what, it was touch and go there for a while. But and then I discovered I was climbing down the hill. Jamie, this is part of your story here, or your answer to your question. I was climbing down the lift hill just like a ladder, but these rungs here are 24 inches apart, which is too far for any ladder. And so when I was climbing down, I actually just put my foot straight through the track again because I'm a monkey. And I jammed my foot down straight through the track all the way past my knee. And what I realized is if I just straighten out my leg, I could lift my knee right out of there. So yeah, so thank you, Jamie, and I am feeling better, and I appreciate your asking. It's the gang thinks that's just hilarious that I did that. What are you gonna feed Todd to get him heavy? We're gonna feed him sand. We're gonna feed him sand. Will Pemble, the drop after the helix support looks unstable. The drop after the helix support. This drop looks unstable. Maybe it's designed to look unstable. Hi, Sean Harris. I am fine. Thank you for asking. It might be unstable, but you know what? It's just hella crazy strong, this whole thing. I mean, we bang into it. We try to, it's like, it's strong. And so I feel good about it. But as we test, we're going to test and film and make sure that we're doing it right. We're not going to put anybody at any kind of risk, because the whole thing about a roller coaster, I think, is that a roller coaster should just scare the hell out of you, but you should never be in any danger whatsoever. And I know over the last year especially, we've had in the big amusement parks, there's been some real serious mishaps and tragedies and accidents and just plain foul ups, and I don't mean foul. But even with all of that stuff, roller coasters are the safest way to travel, right? Way safer than airplanes. So anyway, we're testing things. I was trained as an aeronautical engineer back in the day, and so I know how to build things safe, and I know how to test things, and I know how to make sure. So we want it to be really scary, and then we want it to be really safe. So, and I think it'll be scary. Look at this one. This is my favorite part. You go up this hill, and then it goes almost over the wall. And then look, if you go over the wall, if you look over the wall, watch, ready? Oh my God, it's like, it goes all the way down. So maybe a little airtime, Jamie. There might be a little airtime at the top of that over the wall hill. So what's the next coaster going to be? The next coaster, I don't know what the next coaster is going to be, because all I can think about and focus on is this one. So so that's the scoop. Look at us, guys. We're at 12 minutes 20 seconds for this thing, and I kind of have a rule for myself that these should only be 10 minutes. But so anyway, wing coaster, launch coaster. I think this might be more fun for me than it is for you guys, because I love reading your comments and seeing your feedback. It's really fun. I love to do these, and I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys humoring me like you do. It warms my heart. It's one of the high points of my day is doing the YouTube live, and I love that you guys show up for it. Okay, so what is my favorite ride I've made? I'm standing in the middle of it. This is my favorite ride I've made. The Gold Boss is my favorite ride. What do you think would be the most? Airtime is going to be, I don't really know that. Do a mounted GoPro. I'm going to do a mounted GoPro. We've got GoPro mounts. I'm not holding out on you, I promise. I'm going to do it as soon as I can. I'm just so freaking busy trying to get this thing done. I did a whole video about building the chain lift, and I've got so much footage from this project. I just have not had any time to post it. And that's why the YouTube live thing is coming in so nice, because I can check in with you guys. I can show you bits and pieces of it. And that's the deal. So I'm going to give you one more awesome look at the awesome truss. Next time you see the truss, it will be purple. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for helping me bring physics, family, and fun to kids everywhere. I am Will Pemble, and I'll see you soon.